Good afternoon. This is Dr. Bill White again with the American Orthodontic Society, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit this afternoon about the aesthetics as its importance in orthodontics. It's not just in orthodontics, so it's in many aspects of life. Aesthetics is an important thing. And there's a young man here that his teeth look terrible, and he just wasn't taking care of them. He didn't care about his teeth, and so he didn't like them, so he didn't take care of them. And once you straighten them up and they look nice and everything, he began to take care of them and really appreciated his teeth. Now, when I was a little kid, I remember I had an aunt who was a very pretty lady, but she had terrible looking teeth, and there was no orthodontics done then at all on anybody, kids or in the section of Louisiana where I was. And so she was so happy to let her teeth go and get her a set of dentures that looked pretty, made her look pretty. And people, that was their orthodontics. Then the adult orthodontics was a set of dentures that people got. And people looked forward to when they could get their crooked, ugly teeth out and could get some nice, straight teeth there. They didn't think of the terrible difference in the way they chew their food and everything. Anyway, let's get on with this this video here. It's not very long. It's not a very big problem, but here's this young man, a nice looking guy, good facial structures, all face off to the side just slightly, but not very much. And this is in 1994. This looks like January of 94, and here is this guy's smile. I mean, and when you look at these teeth, you wonder, what in the devil didn't he clean them and take care of them and everything? And that just turns you off when you look at the guy. And I can imagine him going with some girl. I mean, gosh, who would want to kiss a guy like this, you know? So, and back in my childhood days, when somebody's teeth looked like this, they were glad to get rid of them, you know, which is bad too. And so now we can straighten them out and make them look pretty, and that's been a nice thing to do. And aesthetics is important in orthodontics. It's important in many aspects of life that we need to look nice. And I'm sorry I don't look very nice myself. But let's look at this. Now here, from both sides, he had a little class 2 problem on one side, and there was class 1 on the other. And the teeth, he had a lot of just regular orthodontic problems. You're going to go in and widen the arch out and straighten everything up. And I'm not trying to show that in this, so we're going to skip over that pretty quick. But he's got a lot of problems. He's got a tooth there that's in bad shape here. This one right there. So we had his dentist fill that, or it's kind of it's not filled properly or anything. It should be crowned or have at least a portion crown of a crown on it. Anyway, he's got several orthodontic problems. Now, this is fairly class 1 on this side. You can see this cusp is going to come down and fit in there. This will go back in here. This needs to go back a little bit, and this needs to come forward. So this regular orthodontic things. That's not bad, but the aesthetics was terrible. Now this is more of a class 2 side. You see, this cuspid point really ought to come down here. This one ought to here, and so all the way back. And he needs to have some wisdom teeth out. He has no room for them, which will show on the x-ray. Now here he is at the end, so we just jump over that, and we've straightened them out and lined them up, but he didn't brush them and take care of them, so he's got this decalcification, which is going to be in there pretty much for the life of the tooth, unless you go in and it's got to be a real bad one, can fill it and put a color composite in there that's tooth colored. Here we did the lower arch. We lowered the brackets, and you can put them right down on the gum line if you want to. We lower the molar the attachments on the molar bands about 3/4 millimeter, and then we could actually bring these down as long as you keep the occlusal surface straight. This is a good example of that, and I can do adult orthodontics, and hardly you just won't hardly see the braces on the bottom teeth, but they're there, and as you go down with them, it reduces the torque in them. So anyway, we'll go. Let me go back and erase that. Now I'm just gonna run through this pretty fast. And we lined all these teeth up, and this is 1996. I think we started this in 94, and some of the pictures were earlier than this, but we didn't get started till 1994. Now here, this is his cephalometric. It was number 1 we took, and that was 97 on that. That doesn't make sense though. And here is the first Panorex was 94. We started out here, so we're around 94. Now this wisdom tooth is under the bone down in here, and he's grown. He's about 25 years old, I think, somewhere in that area. And this one is in bad shape too. The jawbone's coming up here, and this is a problem. So we need to get the wisdom teeth out and get the rest of them where you'll take care of them. And that was our objective in here, is if I could fix these up and make them look real good for him, well, he would take care of them, and he did. So we take those teeth out. I didn't send them back to his referring dentist, and see, we've got him in class 1 relation here, and these wisdom teeth are gone now, and we're cleaning all this up. And here we've finished the other in 96, 3 of 96, and he's age 25 and 7, about 25 and a half at this point, and we've got him fixed up pretty good. And there it is in 98, I believe, something like that. And he's all finished. He's just got a 3-to-3 retainer on the bottom and an upper retainer that we built him. And here his braces, I mean, the way his teeth were shaped when we started out in January of 94, and there's where we are in 98, but we got there in 96. But this is 98. We're showing, finished the teeth up, and he's got a beautiful set of teeth now, but he neglected them for a while and got decalcification, and you can't get rid of that completely. You can get calcium back in there, but it's discolored, and it's going to stay that way. And here's the side in 94. There it is in 98. The class 1 where the cuspid's coming right down in the side. Here we've got a class 2 side in 94 on the left, and there it is in position in 98. That's his upper teeth. Now watch, we expand this arch out, and you can see it when we flip this on. You see where these teeth are, kind of look at where they were and then where they are. Now, we expand nearly everybody to some extent. There's, of course, a lot of patients we don't expand, but age doesn't make any difference. We expand adults, people in their 70s and 80s, and I've never started anybody in their 90s. But they used to say you're adults, you couldn't move their teeth. That is so ridiculously wrong. I mean, you can move anybody's teeth, and you can straighten them out and line them up, and it doesn't take much difference in time than it does on young children and everything. So anyway, that's something we need to change our mind on. And here that's his retainer in place, and we had a bite plate up here where his lower teeth bite into this groove, and that'll keep the height of the teeth right at that point. And there's the upper arch after we lined it up, and it's much bigger, spread out more. And down on the bottom, he's got these cuspids crowded out. And this tooth that was real bad, it's got a kind of a built-up part in there. It looks like composite to me on it. And they put that in there. It really needs a crown on that tooth. And we've got just a 3-to-3 retainer on the bottom down here, holding that in line. And that's 98. And here his face now, and this is 98, and there's his smile, and he's real happy with it. And he takes care of the teeth now. And the point I wanted to bring out is, if you get somebody's teeth and they really like them and they enjoy smiling and showing their teeth and letting people see them, whereas the other way they just hardly would smile and all that. So I've got a lot of allergies, and my nose is running while I'm trying to show a video. So anyway, here he is. And if you remember how he was, that's the way the guy was. But I don't want you to stop with this vision of that in your head. That was January of 91, and there he is. And back here, we'll see these teeth. And he's got a very nice set of teeth. It's a shame that he did not brush them a little better and get rid of that and kept that decalcification. And after they wear these a while, this will sock in better. You know, with retention we use, they'll come in and the teeth run into one another. So I hope you get something out of this and learn that it's important to get your teeth where they look nice, and for anybody, and people just take care of them better if they are proud of their teeth and they look nice. So I'm gonna close out and thank you for watching, and I hope you will join our group and subscribe to our area. And if you want to take courses or learn orthodontics, well, wherever you are in the world, you can be a member of the American Orthodontic Society, and we're getting to where you can teach people anywhere in the world. So we'll hush and stop this right now. Thank you a lot. Bye-bye.